In the highest kung fu, fighting is not necessary. So there's many ways to handle conflict without having to fight. So one time when I was remodeling this house, when I first bought it, the V13 gang lived in here, and they were really mad at me because they thought just because I had a little money, I had kicked them out of their own house and all this. This is after I gave them a month's free rent. But anyway, they didn't want to leave, and it became a big fight. So during the period of remodeling this thing, I was gutting the place. They tore into my house 4 times. One time they took all my tools, and my God, this is really getting serious. How am I going to finish this thing? Anyway, for a while then, 2 or 3 months, I didn't hear anything from them. I thought, oh, maybe they got bored. But then my neighbor said, oh, I heard the kids talking. I heard them say that they're letting you build up the house real pretty, and then when it's really pretty, they're going to wreck it for fun. Like, oh God, that was devastating. Anyway, I checked with a neighbor, and the neighbor said too, yeah, I saw them talking in front of your house. Anyway, so long story short, this was well before cell phones or anything like that. So I was all by myself on this thing, and the cops wouldn't help unless a crime was already committed. Anyway, long story short, so if they were going to come on Saturday, then I got a cot. I slept inside the house. There was no phones, no electricity, no nothing. It was just being gutted. It was, under construction. And so I just armed myself with one thing, a crowbar. Like I was not going to get chased away from my house without a big fight. And the only way they could get in, because I nailed the doors shut with big 10-penny nails and all, the only place that was open was a skylight, and there's no way, you can kind of see it in the background here. Anyway, it was all open. They could be real easily just jump down using those rafters and get in. And anyway, that was the only part that opened. I didn't have time to close it up yet. So armed with a crowbar, and they're going to come down. It'll be 7 or 8 against 1. And I was going to break their kneecaps as they come down, because it's going to be a one-shot deal. And then I'm thinking, my God, are you gone nuts? Like they might have guns. They might have knives. But anyway, they came, and they followed through and knocked on the door. They couldn't get in. And finally, after a lot of arguing and so on, I saw them leave to their cars, and I thought, oh no, they're getting their crowbars and stuff. But then one car left, and then another car left, and intuitively this elation just lifted up in me, because I knew I had not only won the battle, I had won the war. For some reason, I knew they would never come back again. And sure enough, they never did. It was like Spirit testing me to see if I had the wherewithal to support and fight for my house. I did, so they said, fighting's not necessary.